Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Carry On. In our first episode of our adventures in Yunnan, we visited the capital city of Kunming and then headed to the very scenic Dali. And now, in this episode, we are headed all the way to Lijiang, where we are going to ascend YuLong Xueshan, as well as visit the Blue Moon Valley. And then, it is finally time for me to get married! And we are going to be taking some ethnic pre-wedding photos. Following that, we're taking a train to Shangri-La, where we are going to be eating insects, Yak Hot Pot, making a new friend, as well as visiting some of the most picturesque scenes you've ever seen. As always, we've got Gaius and Chia behind the camera, and we are continuing the journey with the professional altitude ascender, Nina Tan. Are you ready? Welcome to part 2 of Yunnan. We have arrived in Lijiang and we're staying at a place called Floral Lijiang Ancient Town and Road Inn. This place really lives up to its name but did not live up to its catfish pictures. Now, Aiken Chia is on 0 dating apps, so I've never been catfished up till this very day. This is what the hotel looks like on a certain website. And this is what it looks like here. But this is by no means a bad place and we have chosen to continue our stay here. My only word of caution to you is to use Ctrip or Trip.com. That way they can receive the booking directly because we use another platform and they didn't get our booking.
So Shah and I are staying in a loft. So there's a second level where Aiken says that if you look out, you will see another roof.
Yeah.
While Gaius is staying in the single bedder room. For our room, right, the toilet is actually quite spacious.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised.
We are also centered around a courtyard that Gaius told me is called a cloister. Never in my life have I heard or used that word. One thing really cool about this place is that it really looks like the furnishing has been here for like thousands of years. You can see the details on the walls, the wooden panels, the beams that are holding up the building as well as the roof. And there are even like lanterns around. And if you look very, very, very closely, you can see our fellow friends' underwear hanging from the roof. So as compared to the ancient town in Dali, this place actually feels less repetitive. There's a lot more variety of stores. There's like clothing stores, different types of juices, chilies. There's really just a wider variety.
And I realized that as we travel to different parts of China, right, the ancient towns are distinctively very different.
Yes.
It gives you the flavor and the color of the entire place just by walking on the streets.
This is his 100th roast pig.
Hey!
Why do you like this so much?
Because they asked me to stop eating gummies. She stole my gummies.
What do you buy?
So I buy roast pig because they don't eat roast pig.
一个吧。
What are you
Yes,
doing?
I found it! The meat pig.
The meat pig to him is my roast pig.
I finally found it. This is my second one, but I was really good at it.
The entire food theme of this trip is just roast pig and meat pig. Just all the way.
Okay. Also, if you call me Striker one more time, I will buy the shop. I will buy all your products. Stop calling me Striker. Wow, we are so good. Oh my god, up tempo.
Jump.
Oh my god, fast one. Nina, why you cut them? Hey! So we are at a photoshoot shop at the ancient town where I am going to be taking our pre-wedding photos.
I was thinking more of like this kind.
Yeah, so the package we are getting for our pre-wedding shoot, right, is 1299 and they're actually going to bring us, right, to like the countrysides where there's nice views. And guys, let me tell you, the couple photos here look legit. They are like editorial. The quality is no joke.
Love that. And you know what?
Yeah.
These people are actually right here.
Oh, they're so pretty. They're so good looking. Yeah, so I can't wait. And
I have have high hopes. I have high hopes.
I also
For the photo shoot.
Yeah, me too. She's so pretty though.
This is the best example of what not a catfish is like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will swoon.
Can I top up 500 and ask her to come for the shoot?
What?
Can or not? You think she will accept?
How about this?
Yeah.
You just do the photo shoot with her lah.
I mean, I want lah.
Yeah.
Guys, she's my new yachty.
Wow, so fast can change like that one.
Another dish that you have to try when you're in Yunnan is called guo tiao mian, or crossing the bridge noodles. It's available not just in Lijiang but basically in all of Yunnan, I think.
So everywhere we went so far, right, there's always this guo tiao mi xian. But this is the first restaurant that we see a gold medal.
Who gave this gold medal? Okay, Shifu, I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Your gold medal is well deserved. It is really nice and savory and a little bit sour. And there's a whole variety of ingredients. In fact, if I had known this pot is so big, right, I would have just ordered one to share. But who am I kidding?
Because the previous mountain that we ascended in Dali is not top tier enough,
Wow.
we have brought you to another 5A grade mountain, which is about 1,000 meters higher than the previous one.
That's right, welcome to YuLong Snow Mountain. We are at a height of 4,506 meters above sea level, and the highest peak there is over 5,000 meters. But we're here at the touristy cable car area, and Nina, I need to ask you, how much closer do you need to be to the peak?
Nope.
I don't think we're going to ascend anymore because when you're up here, you actually feel even more chuan. You need to bring up some oxygen tanks. On that note as well, our taxi driver stopped us at a place, right, that was nearer to this mountain. But I must say, right, the oxygen tanks cost a lot more. It costed 39 yuan, where previously when we bought it at the ancient town, we only saw it at 15 yuan. So please, pro tip for you, get it at the ancient town instead. And since we're not climbing, we're going to take some nice pictures and then we're going to descend.
Interestingly, opposite the cable car station, there's an impression show that we are gonna walk.
Yes, the stage is humongous and it's set right in front of the majestic mountain. We heard that there's a cast of like, I think
100?
like 100 people. So it's going to be very exciting. Let's go check it out.
Wow! Oh my god, what happened?
I've never seen a show like that in my life. That was great, but I need to admit I didn't understand. So Nina, what's the storyline?
The most impressionable one is a girl who fell in love with a feather, and then after that, she wanted to elope or something like that. So they dedicated their lives, both of them, her and the feather, to the Jade Mountain Dragon.
My gatherings was they really love to dance.
And also they love drinking alcohol.
I did, however, understand the last part where he asked us to stand up, lift up our hands. I was praying to my own God. But then he asked us what is one yuan wang, one wish we had. So Nina, what was yours?
I'm not sure if it's appropriate to say.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, my wish is a pre-wedding photo shoot, getting married, cash, ability to buy a house, living happily ever after. I know your wish to get the pre-wedding photo shoot is also the same. Can't wait, can't wait. It's happening soon. Since we are in the same park, we are now going to visit Lan Yue He, Blue Moon Valley Lake.
It's too late or too late.
Okay. Give me a wish.
You just prayed to Shah, just saying.
The mountain is behind. Oh.
I mean, that cap is seriously giving Donald J. Trump. It's seriously giving Donald J. Trump.
In China?
Yeah.
Just into the culture, that's it.
Wonderful.
We are now at the Blue Moon Valley Lake. Now this is also a 5A grade attraction. So you don't have to ascend to reach the 5A grade. No, even on the land itself, right, you also get a 5A grade.
This place is particularly known for its turquoise waters, and behind us you can actually see what we like to call the moon ponds. They're like little ponds where the water is flowing down. For me personally, this is my favorite thing I've seen my whole trip in Yunnan.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I feel like I don't need to get too close to the mountain, I just
True.
can see it, but it's so picturesque and there's so many photo opportunities. That's why you see so many people taking their pre-wedding photo shoot. Soon it'll be our turn. Also, if you're coming here, right, there is transportation that you can get all across. It just so happens that our ticket also allows us a bus transport all the way here, and it takes about maybe 15 minutes to get here from the mountain area.
So the ticket that we got consists of the cable ride up the mountain, our lunch, the impression show, and the bus around this entire place.
So Nina, 你同不同意 with the 5A grading?
我给他一个 6A if 我可以。
Just to take note, if you're ascending the YuLong Snow Mountain, it's really very high and we are both feeling a little dizzy with a headache. So we went to the pharmacy and they gave us
高山红景天口服液
and we're supposed to take 2 shots of this, not 冲凉 and not shampoo our hair tonight.
Yeah, to counter the altitude sickness.
Cheers.
Cheers.
什么来啊这个？啊？哦 See you tomorrow. Good night. Today is the day of our pre-wedding photo shoot with my surrogate wife-to-be, Bina Tan. We're doing this purely for research purposes and so that my mom will have some semblance of having a daughter-in-law. So we want to let you know how this experience is, but just off the cuff, we are getting the most expensive package and it's only 260 Singapore dollars. Girl, come on. Nina, which one you want? Maybe just for a change, not black. We want something with faux fur. 你这店做了多久？
多久啊？3年吧。
哦，3年。她承认她就是她的男，
她承认是她的男朋友。
在照片的。Cheers. How long? How long have we been together? How long have we been together? Wow, I've never seen you in this style. It's giving My Chemical Romance.
Oh my god, love that.
Should have brought my own foundation shade. Very white. Is it very white? Trust the process. Nina, you look so good.
I can't even see Aiken, how can you see me?
Some of that is.
Give me all of that.
Hey, excuse me, that's my surrogate wife. So our first stop is right in front of the mountain. There are other people here also.
I think we just arrived at a photography land.
Yeah, and there's also different sets for you to take different photos. So I don't know how he's going to direct us, but we actually want to do some funny shots, mostly.
Yeah.
So basically, I think that so many people have done this before that the photographer has a set format of a portfolio.
Yeah,
so
but...
we're just trying to take his direction.
Sure. Hey, yeah.
This is supposed to be a wedding shoot. How come we are being attacked?
Everybody is so serious and we are just out here playing.
Everyone's like, there we are, just here like. You're supposed to be my wife.
I'm supposed to be a warrior.
Alright.
Wow, yes.
Wow, nice. Suddenly this shoot became a warrior shoot. 他比较喜欢这种
帅气我是帅气的。
比较霸气一点。
对。
Romance is dead. Nina is thinking about Nina really, she's like...
She's in agony.
想当年.
Dina is in agony right now.
I think we should couple this up.
I really don't think we should.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know what our team is. We are the couple who fought before this photo shoot. No, nice one. I feel like we're giving this photographer a different day.
I'm not sure if it's the day he asked for, but
Yeah, but he's gonna get it.
yeah, he's gonna get it.
Dancing! Oh my god, good luck.
我们很 good， 我们很 good 的 dancing。
The photos look so nice, and I think with this experience we show you that even if you're not with your romantic partner, you can still have a fun experience.
Yes, and we actually chose the most expensive package, which is $260 Sing.
Yeah.
Right, consists of makeup, hair, the costume, 2 outdoor shoot, and also transport with the photographer as well.
Yes, but if you don't want to pay for the full package, right, you can get it as low as 260 yuan, and I think that they will bring you around this Lao Jie to take those photos. This was fun. It's the first time I actually got up in a whole costume. I never did it in Korea or Japan.
Yeah, and I think that the places that the photographer brought us to is quite amazing, like
Yeah.
nature,
Yeah.
you know, outdoor, and then there's goats and all that. So
Yes.
you like really feel like we are part of
A
nature.
farming community.
Yes, the herders.
Also, a pro tip for you as well is if you don't want those like one row,
Yeah.
those very like romantic, soft looking, you can just tell him we want liu mang.
Yeah, you want 搞笑 because
Yeah.
the photographer actually can suit your style.
Yeah, because I think they already came with a set format. So once you do that, you can have a variety of your own. Try. 哪一个好吃？谢谢。Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've had the beginner's bugs in Thailand, but now I'm gonna have scorpion. Look at the sting.
right, there's a
Look at the
sting
sting.
there.
I'm not gonna do that. And then I said,
We saw this on the road that day.
actually looking at it up close, right, is worse. Okay, can you help me? I'm
yes,
gonna take
I can hold for you.
I'm just gonna not eat the sting. You see, I'm scared to death of this if it was live, but I don't know why I dare to eat it. Okay.
What does it taste like?
There's a there's a smell.
Oh!
But when you bite, it becomes the fried taste and the seasoning, so thank God. The thing is, just don't look at it up close. The centipede is worse. It's worse. You can really taste the soil that the centipede has
Oh!
on. Not too bad, right?
It's actually quite nice.
Oh!
It's not bad, it's not bad, it's really not bad. Nina, try it.
Any for you, Nina?
It's really not.
Thank you. I
It's-
prefer to be a virgin at this.
We have left Lijiang and we've taken a train for about 2 hours and we are here now in Shangri-La. Shara and guys told us that they were going by another name, but they renamed it to Shangri-La so that they will attract people like us.
Yeah, and we were attracted.
We were so attracted.
Yes. Shangri-La is actually a little more quiet. It
Yeah.
feels a lot more peaceful.
Yes.
Lesser people as well.
Yeah.
And I think the ancient town that we walked past is very different from the previous ones that we've been to.
Yeah, because honestly, right, when we heard that we are staying at an ancient town and they were going to another ancient town, Nina and I were like, Yeah. Also, you can actually tell the difference between like the culture here and Lijiang. Like here, the people are more like Tibetan vibes.
Yes.
So now it's time for dinner, and we're gonna be having
银肠牛肉火锅。
这个牦牛肉吧，
啊。
猪肉哪里都有，吃牦牛肉。
OK， 好。
牦牛肉是你们新加坡惹不起的牦牛肉，
我们没有吃过。
这个是丽家都没有，有4000以上的海拔才有。
OK， 好的。
你们
而且阿姨，你跟我们退休，我真的是推荐。
你刚刚帮我列出来。Hello。
哎，
小白菜、豆腐、生菜、大白菜、番茄。 豌豆尖，
口是满分，哇，满分，好，烤得好。
Yeah, so what do you want?
哦，一个小白菜，
Okay,
一个土豆。
Wow, love that.
阿姨，这个新的帮手，
我们
你看。
把它留在这里送给你。
真的吗？这么帅的帅哥呀！
哎呀，美女叫我帅哥。
Yeah.
呀，这个是现。
哦，阿姨，你是穿 Van Cleef and Arpels？
Wow, she is so fashionable. It's really.
哎，你的
还
就是名牌的，
假的。
一个口。
名牌的，好，2块钱。
Let's to the yak milk.
Ooh, hey, tastes like 黑芝麻。
Yeah,
Right? 黑芝麻。
Oh.
Okay, she also gave us this ping. Spoiler, it's not a rose ping.
Thank God.
This is nice and toasty. Look at that. Feel like day in the milk would be good.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay, that's right.
I think I'm right. I'm right. It tastes
A bit bready.
a bit bready, but not that sweet. Oh, the soup's good, yo. Strangely enough, it's like a variation of mutton soup that we have in Singapore, just less herbal. Look at the pai gu.
Yeah, like kambing soup.
It's not gamey.
Oh, you need that one else.
The soup, right?
Perfect for the weather.
Not gamey, right?
No, not at all.
100% recommend. This is also a Yak Hot Pot that you cannot find in other provinces. So she told us in Lijiang all that don't have. So when you're in Shangri-La, please come try. In Shangri-La, we're staying at a place called Lijiang Inn.
Yeah, so Shah and I are taking the family suite because we are family already after spending so many nights together. Okay, so what comes with the family suite is you get like a patio.
Wow, yeah,
right?
very
You
nice.
get a good dining area and a good chill area as well. Then there's a segregation between the rooms. So there's a small one
Yeah.
and the main bedroom together with a big toilet with a bathtub and also the shower area.
Gaius and I are staying in the king room, and mine has a bathtub and his doesn't. That's the only difference. But what we really like about this place is that it feels very rustic but still very modern. You can tell there's intention in their design, in keeping the culture within the inn as well.
Yeah.
And the owner is a solo female power woman.
Go girl!
Who is like making the breakfast and, you know, like
Doing the check-in.
Yeah.
She even single-handedly carried Shah and my luggage up
alone.
Yeah.
Amazing.
She's
Yeah.
amazing.
So right now she's gonna take us out on a day tour because she's that capable as well.
Wow, she's also a tour guide.
Yeah, and she also told me my car is not the small car, it's the big car.
Wow,
So let's go.
luxurious.
Let's go check it out. 大家这是老板。哇，打扮得很美嘞！今天去哪里？
今天去松赞林寺
OK
再去那普达措。
听说你的车很大，
对，
来走。
95年 What?
She's 95年，所以我们一直叫她大姐是错的。她是妹，
小妹。
小妹。
她是小妹。
Just now I asked her， 喝，一对喝，一对喝。I say 你是她朋友啊？人家讲人家说她名字是什么 ？Then she went 啊，人家讲啊，她说她的名字叫啊什么
Her name is 格山卓玛. So 格山 is actually a plant. And 卓玛 is actually a fairy.
Oh.
So her name is made out of a flower and a fairy.
So she's a weird fairy.
She is a what?
Our Xiaomei Panyo has brought us to Songzhan Lingshi, and you can see the architecture, right? It's bright gold, very, very pretty.
Yeah, and it's facing the Soul of Heaven Fairy Lake.
You know, I got bad news and good news.
What?
Both meshed into one.
Okay.
We need to climb. We're going up. Alright guys, so I counted. It's about 6 flights of stairs. Look at Jie. Yay, we made it, Nina.
Holy.
Sha is praying while walking. She's prayer walk. So when you ascend to the top of the steps, there are 3 different places of worship. We can't film inside, so you also need to bear in mind you need to take out your hat and your sunglasses. Let's go. 说，OK。如果你不要说，你就说刚才你说的重点，在车你说的重点。傻逼，不是，小屁也是重点。可是你说你的朋友说什么？
哦，我朋友说他很帅。
I think it's very unfair because ever since I arrived, right, I get dissed for like having
苦瓜脸
agony, and then I'm too tall apparently. And then the guys, right, are like, oh, they're so handsome. Oh, please give him to me for free.
Our new friend has brought us to Napa Lake, and this lake is humongous, spanning about 50 to 60 kilometers.
Yes, and we are surrounded by small, medium-sized Tibetan village in this area.
Yes, and when you enter this park, right, you can even take a horse ride around the lake, which is really, really nice. But I will say the view of the mountains and the lakes, right, are legit New Zealand, Spain type of levels. So beautiful. We've driven about 50 minutes out of the city to Potatso National Park with our guide Lana, a name we've given to her by ourselves that she just needs to accept. Anyway, this is a 1,300 square kilometer park, and it is home to over 1,000 endangered species like leopards and cranes.
And of course, this is yet another 5A grade attraction. We are now at Shuduhu, and behind us is the boat ride that we are going to take across the lake.
Shuduhu, who are you? What does that mean?
I don't know. Just rhymes.
We are done with our visit to Potatso National Park, and I think among all the 5A attractions, this one was for me the least wow.
Yeah, it's a little less breathtaking because I think the other 5A attraction was more like
Yeah, wow. But also I will say though, it is very chill, it is very scenic, and it is very big. So to be fair, we haven't explored the entirety of the park yet. I heard that a lot of people come during the hotter months to go for a nice trek and all that. So maybe next time we'll come and check out the entire park.
yours.
But for now, Lana said she's gonna bring us somewhere special for dinner. After the rap.
这是金汤火锅，但是这种吃法是最正宗的，这是当地的一种特色。这个青稞的话是种植的，然后在当地的农村里面有种植的，所以就磨成面，然后里面夹的是小米。
哦 ，OK。
对，所以就你可以尝试一下。它是甜的。
OK。
一般都能接受。
好 ，OK, it's time to eat. Oh, the soup's good. It's more 清淡 than the牦牛，好吃。It's not a Chinese dinner until you have 2 people standing up. 什么事啊？你们坐下吧。
说让他在这里当上门女婿。
可以多少？
你觉得多少合适？
200元就好。
哦，可以。
可以啊，可以。
你们卖我啊
Yes。卖给谁啊？卖给谁？
都可以卖，我帮你卖。
哦，对好，
可以了。
你可以把它去吊起来吧，跟那些肉香肠一样啊，
可以。
风干。
5000。
他说250什么意思吗？在中国？
什么？
什么意思？
白痴。
Oh my god！
I didn't mean to.
你叫我白痴。
I was trying to sell him for 250 yuan. I increased the price.
在中国，人家都不会给，人家去买什么东西，人家都不会喊你说是250，都会说如果是250的话，他会讲251、250，他不会跟你说250。
Interesting. So they'll never charge. 因为250的意思是白痴。
为什么呢？
傻逼的意思。
傻逼的意思。Today learn a lot of bad words.
This is officially my favorite meal
Why?
because it's very homely.
Yeah.
It doesn't have 牦牛 because I think we had too much 牦牛 already.
吃了太多牦牛。
And this is also because it's her recommendation.
Yeah.
So this is where all the locals are eating at.
That's right. So we want to say thank you so much to our dear friend Lana.
我马拉娜姐姐妹妹一起来。所以呢，在看我们视频的朋友们呢，记得如果你们要来到香格里拉的话，记得找我们的卓玛姐姐、妹妹拉娜小姐，因为还会带你们去吃、去玩、去看看很多东西，然后她也是会驾车，
而且她的酒店很美。
她的酒店是最美的。
OK， 你有什么话要对我们观众说吗？他只要笑。
他很开心，
我很开心遇到你们，我很开心。
因为我们卖了我们的 producer 给他，
把他卖给我，我很开心。
Even though I know you say it's hard to pick a favorite, I know deep down in your soul and spirit and heart, doing the pre-wedding photoshoot was your ultimate favorite.
You know what I was just about to say?
What?
If there's one thing that I can choose to say that I don't like, right, it's absolutely that photo shoot.
Why? We look great!
No, I was not in my element and I do not like being criticized left, right, center throughout the entire experience.
We got so face-tuned that we were so thin and white. Okay. Anyway, jokes aside, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed this trip. To be honest with you, we followed a very typical touristy itinerary, but we wanted to experience China for the first time in such a way, and honestly, we had a lot of fun.
Yes.
So stay tuned for the next video, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye!
Bye! Wow, you stole it from me. That was what I wanted to tell you like right after all this. God.